Need any life insurance?
What? Woody just came over one day and said, "Hi, I'm Woody, and I think you're great, and I think you're really funny." And I said, "Well, this is the beginning of a very nice friendship." We've just been hanging out ever since.
Thank you so much for being here, and I love you, and we did some damage. We did some damage in the 80s.
Michael was out partying with his friend and co-star the night before he noticed his first symptom.
I was feeling a little disoriented. That's when I noticed my pinky. It was trembling, twitching, auto-animated. How long this had been going on, I wasn't exactly sure. But now that I noticed it, I was surprised to discover that I couldn't stop it.
Initially, he blamed it on his hangover, but a few months later, Michael's doctor gave him the diagnosis that would change his life for good.
I don't think I said anything. I don't think I felt anything. The doctor said some more words like young onset, progressive, degenerative, incurable, very rare, your age, new drugs, new hope, brain surgery. The air was sucked from my lungs. What was I going to tell my wife? I was told I only had 10 years left to work. So I kind of just went into denial. This was not my script, and I was not doing it. I kept it to myself for 7 years.
No, Michael didn't hit the brakes on his career. He hit the gas, taking any job he could get, against the wishes of his wife, Tracy. In those 7 years of silence, he appeared in 12 movies and made a return to primetime TV in the physically demanding Spin City. Every time he stepped on set, he did everything he could to keep his Parkinson's a secret.
I've had to kind of make adjustments in my life to be able to do my work still.
It's like a diabetic or anybody else that is pharmaceutically dependent. When all that's kicking, it's great. I'm always calculating, and I'm always figuring out how am I going to do this thing that I need to do. You know, when do I take a pill? So it's a whole bag of tricks.
Before the public knew, ET cameras caught Michael using those tricks to mask the symptoms of the incurable brain disorder. Here, you can see him holding props to slow his tremors. His pockets became a tool to conceal his hands.
It's hard for me to stay still as it is for other people to move. Stress is a symptom multiplier. Your brain just goes, no, we're under siege.
The most dangerous crutch of all, alcohol. He drank to disassociate, hiding empty bottles from Tracy at home, and the habit took a toll on their marriage.
One time I woke up with a hangover, and I expected Tracy to be mad at me. She wasn't angry, she was just bored. And that, to me, was more frightening than anything.
I was kind of feeling done, and I just thought, you know what, this is now on you, and you're either gonna do what you need to do or you're not.
Back then, the tabloid press, they would like stand outside my apartment and heckle at me like, what's the matter with you? It was gonna become obvious anyway, because it was starting to really show. And I just thought, let's get the bull by the horns and just put it out there on my terms.
In 1998, Michael finally shared his diagnosis with the world. E.T. was there for his first appearance after the announcement.
I should start out by saying you might have heard a few things about me over the last couple weeks. The way the city has reached out to me has really been overwhelming and very heartwarming. It's going to take a lot more than this to get rid of me. By the time I told the public about it, I'd accepted it, and that's the key to everything. Is you accept something and then you can deal with it. If you don't accept it, then it's just this amorphous blob that ruins your life. After a period of time, though, I realized I needed help.
Today, Michael is more than 3 decades sober.
Once I looked at it, I went, this is a direct reaction to this diagnosis that I haven't dealt with. I haven't really looked at that. If I look at that, then everything else will fall into place.
I don't think you help someone get through that. That's a road that everybody has to sort of go on themselves. But I was always there for him.
I've described Parkinson's as having Parkinson's as being a gift. And people think I'm nuts. And, yeah, it's the gift that keeps on taking. But what it's brought into my life, the giving and the thoughtfulness and the empathy and the desire to take action, to help others, to be a witness to that, is a great privilege.